This video is an introduction to a neonatal unit. It's the first in a series of 5 videos that will show you some of the equipment you might come across, how you can get involved in your baby's care, and what support is available to you. These videos are for parents who have been told their pregnancy is higher risk, for families and friends of those who have a premature or sick baby in neonatal care, and for those who would simply like to learn more about life on a unit. We will refer to your baby throughout these videos, but you may be watching this as a grandparent, an auntie or uncle, or as a friend of the family. Babies are admitted into neonatal care for a variety of reasons. They may have been born prematurely, or they may not have been very well when they were born. Your baby could be in neonatal care for a few hours, several days, weeks, or possibly months. The doctors and nurses on the unit are there to provide the best possible care for your baby to help them develop.
Well, she was born on the 27th of December, 2 months ago today. She was a surprise. We found out a week earlier that she was going to be coming along prematurely, so it was a bit of a shock. In fact, it was a huge shock. Everything happened really fast. I'd imagine it's a fairly similar story for other people in similar situations.
The pregnancy seemed to go okay, and then at 31 weeks I thought I had a tummy bug in the evening. I became quite poorly quite quickly. Thomas ultimately ended up staying in for 5 months.
There are 3 different types of neonatal unit. These are most commonly referred to as the Neonatal Intensive Care Unit, or NICU for short, the Local Neonatal Unit, and the Special Care Baby Unit, or SCBU for short. Sometimes professionals may refer to units by number, such as level 3, 2 or 1 accordingly. These units provide different levels of neonatal care. Most commonly, a NICU provides the most intensive care, while a SCBU provides the least intensive care for babies. These videos show images from all 3 levels of care on an average unit. It's important to remember all units vary slightly across the country, regardless of the level of care they provide. The level of unit that your baby goes onto will depend on the care they need and the facilities available nearby. You might not know before the birth what level unit your baby will need to be admitted to, but they will be placed in the most suitable unit for the care they need. There is a chance that your baby may be moved, or transferred as it's sometimes called, to another hospital if they need specialised treatment or if there are no available cots at your nearest hospital. If this does happen, your baby will be transferred by ambulance in a special incubator with a trained team of doctors and nurses. Where possible, you should be able to travel with your baby in the ambulance. However, if this is not possible, you'll be able to see your baby before they are transferred, and alternative transport arrangements will be made. A neonatal unit can be a stressful and challenging environment for families. There will be lots of unfamiliar noises, such as alarms and beeps, which can be confusing at first until you understand what these sounds mean. Being on a unit can also have an emotional impact on you, as you may experience feelings of shock or denial or be overwhelmed by the situation. It's okay to ask for help and seek support if you feel that you need to. Later on in this series, we will look at some of the places you can find support. Every procedure on a neonatal unit has a purpose. For security reasons, visitors will usually only be allowed entry onto the unit by a member of the nursing staff. This is to ensure that the staff know who is coming in and out of the unit. Most units will have a space for you to leave your coat and bag near the entrance, and some may even have lockers for families to use. You should use the antibacterial gel before entering the unit. Once inside, you'll have to wash your hands and your forearms thoroughly. This helps to reduce the risk of an infection being brought onto the unit. It's really important to do this, as premature and sick babies can be more susceptible to catching infections. The unit will have regulations regarding who can visit and when, to make sure it doesn't become overcrowded and to allow the babies some all-important quiet time to rest and sleep. Visitors, including brothers and sisters, might not be able to visit if a virus is going round or if they're feeling unwell. This also helps to reduce the risk of babies catching an infection. Doctors and nurses are on duty on the unit 24 hours a day. They work in shifts, coming into work and going home at set times. The handover shifts can be a busy time and the exact shift pattern will vary from unit to unit. It can be difficult for parents to get used to seeing different members of staff caring for their baby. But whilst the staff may vary, the level of care that your baby receives should not.